Mr. Mukherjee, is the real question austerity or is it corruption? Telecom Ministry, since we want a news point from you. Mr. Raja in all his interviews says, why are we targeting him? Decisions taken on spectrum were taken by the CCEA. The FDI proposals were cleared by the FIBB, headed by the finance minister. Why are you singling him out? Isn't corruption the real issue that you should be looking at?
Allegations of corruption does not mean that this is the proof of corruption. In our system there is arrangement, but at the same time we have seen many important personalities, not merely in the government, outside government, to have those who have contributed. I have just referred one case without mentioning a name, that when the gentleman was arrested by CBI, he is known as a competent technocrat, managed so many public sector undertakings, that his activity was going to lead the collapse of Indian economy. And he was arrested by CBI, and when the bail was refused to him, and ultimately it was found out, nothing happened there. But the damage caused to the reputation of the man has not been repaired. Therefore we shall have to be careful.
No, are you giving a clean chit to the telecom minister, or sending that in a coalition government you have to wink at corruption?
No, I am not talking of that. Coalition, there is not coalition with the corruption. But I do not say that corruption is not there, or there should not be any action against corruption.
Shashi Gupta, who has a question for you, Mr. Finance Minister.
My question to Mr. Pranab Mukherjee: why can't political parties select their candidates on similar pattern to that of Union Public Service Commission and State Public Service Commission?
I would have loved to appear before any service commission to enroll myself as a political activist. But if you look at the growth of the political system, not only in India but in all over the world, it is completely different. But there is nowhere in the Constitution is written that you shall have to engage yourselves in political activity. It is the voluntary actions.
But are you happy, sir, with so many sons and daughters of politicians entering elections? Are you happy with the fact that today in politics you need only two things to fight elections, either money power or family connections?
As many as 21 Prime Ministers of UK were related, not father and son, but related to each other. As many as 6 US presidents are related to each other. It is quite natural in an atmosphere in a family, if there is a business atmosphere, tendency would be to join the business. Therefore, in a political leader's family or activist family, if the children decide to join the politics, what is wrong? And in democracy, there is no nomination.
Okay, fair enough.
There will be election.
My very final question to you, sir. You've been what? Finance Minister, you've been Defence Minister, you've been External Affairs Minister. I think only Yashwantrao Chavan has completed the full circle by also being home. Do you have ambitions beyond that now? And you were quoted in a Bengali paper or a Bengali channel the other day of saying that you fought your last election. Does that mean you're looking at Rashtrapati Bhavan, something else in life, or where do you go from here?
I will go to my study, where I have collected some large number of books which I did not have the time to read. And when this tenure will be over, I will be 79, ladies and gentlemen, and perhaps that is the time for having little bit rest. Thank you.
Pranab Mukherjee at 79 wants to rest. Let's take a quick break. We'll talk cricket with three of the strongest voices of the game when we come back.
Something is sacred about Test cricket. It survived 130 odd years, and it probably will for a lot longer, no doubt about that. Why tamper with it?